How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. As you may or may not know, I have the new Argentina World Cup kit right here in the authentic / player version, but I also got the replica. So let's go ahead and compare the two. Now let's get the most obvious difference between these two is that one over here is long sleeve, which is the replica, and then we have the short sleeve over here. There is one big major difference between the replica and the authentic version. Well, let's start with the little things first. Now, I did make a full review on the authentic version of this kit, so if you want to watch that, there will be a video here somewhere you can watch it. But normally the biggest difference between the authentic and the replica version is basically like everything on the authentic version is going to be heat press, and everything here is normally stitched, which that is still kind of holds true. If we look at the replica over here, normally the three stripes over here are stitched. Adidas did opt out of making thicker stripes for some reason on their kits, which, you know, honestly, I kind of like them. And just like any others, these are going to be stitched on here. You can very faintly see it right there. And the stitching goes all the way down to the bottom of the sleeve. Whereas the replica here, the stripes are already pretty much printed onto the shirt. It almost has like a little mesh material. That same mesh material is kind of seen around the collar right here. You can kind of see, and into here. Whereas the replica, it's just your standard cotton material. And as you can see, the inside here is just light blue, whereas the other one, it was dark blue with the light blues trim, just like it is here. Normally, authentic kits have like some kind of design within the jersey. This time around, it's kind of hard to tell any kind of design in the jersey, but you can kind of see some patterns here and there. I don't know if it makes like any kind of image or anything like that, but you can kind of see it right there. Those patterns do not exist here with the replica version. There's just your standard plain design here. And when you compare name sets, they're actually exactly the same. There's no difference between a replica name set versus an authentic one. Obviously, they're not the same. We have Messi for one and I have DePaul for the other one. But yeah, they're exactly the same material. They feel exactly the same design, so there's no difference when it comes to the name set. However, the 1893 right here, for the for the replica version, this one here is just another vinyl heat press material right there. Whereas the authentic version, this one is more like I don't even know how to call it. It's like 3D. It's still heat press, but it's like a 3D material. Like you can feel it. It sticks out a bit. I don't know if the camera can do it any justice, but like you can try to get my face out of it. You can kind of see it right there. Like it's thick. So that's another big difference here when it comes to the replica versus the authentic one. When it comes to the World Cup badge, they are exactly the same. There's no difference there. What really makes the biggest difference out of these two, which to me personally makes it so much more worth getting the authentic versus the replica, is going to be the Argentina badge and the Adidas logo. When looking at the replica version, the badge is just a regular stitch badge, just like every other replica normally is. If you can see right there, nothing too special about it. It's just your standard little badge. Same goes with the Adidas logo right here, just like a stitch badge, little stitch logo right there. Nothing too serious about it. But then when you look at the authentic version, look at the difference in that badge right there. And look at the stars. When you hold it at a certain angle, you see the year they've won the World Cup. So we have obviously 78, 86, and 22 in there. The badge also changes from vertical stripes to like circle suns. That one's kind of hard to see right there, but you can see the vertical stripes right there. And then the Adidas logo. It goes from little Adidas logos to like a checkerboard pattern. I mean, that is pretty awesome. This is the biggest difference between the authentic and the replica version. Obviously, the quality is going to be different as well. I do feel like the authentic version is really good quality in comparison to last year's or like the Copa America one. Far superior. They did a really good job when it comes to the material for this authentic version. That's not to say that the replica version is bad. The replica version is actually pretty decent as well. It does feel nice and comfy. I mean, I will say it does feel like your standard replica jerseys, but it still is a really nice one. The only thing that, again, for me that kind of kills it is just that it's just the standard badge and Adidas logo. But if you don't really care about that detail, then the replica is just as good. It's still really, really nice. And it still has a lot of the detail with the kit. It's just the badge is the really biggest difference. Everything else is pretty much exactly the same. Now, of course, the authentic version is gonna have more of a tighter fit. And this is kind of more like the player spec version. So it's gonna run a little bit slim, a little tight around the body. So normally I recommend sizing up for these, but the replica version is gonna be like your standard regular fit. You can probably stick with your regular size. I got a size large in this one just because typically I like more of an oversized fit, just how I like this t-shirt right here. It's kind of a little big on me, but that's kind of how I like it. This one, even though it's a large, it fits kind of like in between a medium and a large. It has the length of a large, but it has like the body tightness of a medium. This one I got in long sleeves, so I got a medium just so the sleeves wouldn't be too long. So it does fit like a medium. The length of the sleeves is really good. And it's a little closer on my body than I like, but it fits still really comfortable and it looks nice. So it's one worth more picking up than the other. It just depends if you like those fancy details that the authentic version has to offer. Me personally, I think it's totally worth it, but obviously it's gonna be a little bit biased coming from me just because, you know, my family is from Argentina and I'm a kit collector. So like I usually will want the best version of the kit. So that's just me. But if you don't really care about the fancy details, the replica is gonna be just as fine, honestly. But that's my opinion on these. I wanna know what your opinion are, so make sure you leave your comments down below. Are you gonna pick up the authentic or the replica? Are you gonna buy it at all? Or are you gonna say no? I'm not buying it because jerseys are way too expensive right now. And they are, actually, they're very expensive. That Messi one cost me like, I wanna say like 190. That's a lot. Jerseys are really expensive right now. So yeah, if you don't buy one, I don't blame you. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I like to read them. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, leave a thumbs up down below. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on future content. We do giveaways for every 1,000 subscribers and the winner gets to take a jersey home. Maybe I'll give out one of those Argentina kits as a giveaway. Will I? I don't know. Only one way to find out, and that's for you to subscribe. But all right, hope you have a great day, week, month, year, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.